her sister. Not that her sister was ugly. She was genuinely lovely in a quiet, clean way, but Chloe had inherited every striking feature with perfect precision, head to toe. So the pattern became this. Those who saw Chloe first, then her sister, looked vaguely let down. Those who saw her sister first, then Chloe, looked stunned. Every time this happened, Chloe thought to herself, her sister must be so hurt, so humiliated. When they were teenagers, her sister drew attention. The Ashford family's eldest daughter, graceful enough that boys noticed despite everything. Inevitably, those boys noticed Chloe and redirected. Of course they did. She was brighter, prettier, warmer, pathetic, shallow idiots. Chloe thought it internally, all contempt. But honestly, if they'd spent more time with her sister, they'd have found out. Her sister was smarter and more interesting than anyone gave her credit for. Too bad they lacked the patience to look past the surface. At that thought, Chloe would feel something almost like pity. Poor thing. No matter how kind her sister was to everyone, people still chose Chloe. She imagined her sister in the dark, seething with jealousy, hating her. Somehow, that thought made the exhaustion of performing warmth all day vanish. Chloe would hum to herself, lighter. Then she met a snake shifter. Almost violently beautiful. She recognized him. Her sister, as a child, had found a half-dead venomous snake and refused to leave it alone. Chloe had screamed at her then.
Get away from it! Are you insane?
Her kind, oblivious sister hadn't listened. She'd nursed the snake back to health. Her sister had probably forgotten all about it. Chloe remembered, so she brought Vance home. She knew why he agreed. He could smell her sister's presence in the house. Traces left from childhood. Here to repay a kindness? What a pity. My sister won't even know who you are. Vance didn't like Chloe, not even a little. And the more he didn't, the more she wanted that to change. It never did. Then her sister called, wanting to trade. Chloe barely thought about it and said yes. Good. Let this cold snake see exactly what kind of person her sister is, how she opens her hands for everyone, and how quickly she can close them. As expected, the three wolves took to Chloe almost instantly, but what she hadn't expected, her sister had genuinely forgotten Vance, and yet she still treated him gently, instinctively. Why? After everything that's been done to her, why can't she just stop? A dying snake as a child, a litter of abandoned wolf pups. She picked them all up. Impossible. Infuriating. It was fine. Her sister was about to be forced into a marriage with a man who'd outlasted 3 wives. The pressure would crush her. Would she come crawling to Chloe then, the way Chloe used to visit, bringing gifts to that small apartment,
Surprise,
playing
sis.
the generous sibling? Would she finally be desperate enough to need Chloe's help? That would be the right choice. Come to her sister, not scatter kindness into the void. Chloe thought about all of it with something close to pleasure, until she realized her sister had played her. Chloe had been holding, and I was better at it. The group began to stabilize. My father's condition improved somewhat. I mentioned it to Vance, absently, in the top-floor office.
When a sick person suddenly gets better, sometimes it's a last flare of strength before the end.
Vance's pale fingers wound slowly through a strand of my hair.
I see.
Father got worse again. His current condition left him with no real grip on the company. He knew it. I went to visit him.
Sign over whatever shares you have left. All of them.
The man in the hospital bed, frail now, aged past recognition, erupted in fury, but all he could do was cough.
You built this company. Do you want to watch Chloe run it into the ground?
He glared. I smiled.
Give a little now, and I'll make sure she's taken care of. You've already seen what she becomes without me. That's your precious daughter, when you're not watching.
Father, I'm your daughter too. I have your blood. Who better to leave it with?
He stared at me for a long time. Something painful moved behind his eyes. I smiled. Everything was in place. Vance was off. Sometimes, when I'd been absorbed in something too long, a cool, smooth tail would drift over and coil slowly around my waist. Why is he so clingy? I sighed, more fond than exasperated, and stroked a tail in what I hoped was reassuring.
Human form this time, please. Shifter form is genuinely too much for me.
Okay.
I never asked about his other identity, whether he was the heir to some family or the head of some organization, what his name meant in the world outside these walls. I wasn't curious. I only needed him here. That was enough. The way Ethan had once said at the airport.
We actually have our own names.
I don't need to know. and I don't want to.
That had been the end of it. As for the business deals Vance had quietly helped put into motion, I chose not to notice. I simply rewarded him from time to time. Small things, warmly given. Vance had hurt Eric and Evan badly enough that it had taken time for them to recover. By the time they were well, I was gone. They couldn't find me. Eventually, it seemed they'd left the Ashford estate too, until recently.
Director Ashford, there are 3 people downstairs requesting to see you. They say their names are Ethan, Eric, and Evan.
Put them through.
Yes, ma'am.
Elena? Come meet us.
No time. Not interested.
Wait for me. Without waiting for a reply, I stood, smoothed the front of my jacket, and walked out.
Actually, no coffee. Just water. Tell everyone the conference room. Of course. Director Ashford.